you all very, very much. Thank you for that very warm reception. Thank you for that generous introduction.
Was Bobby Jindal.
Your homeboy.
Oh my God, don't even call him that. I mean, this guy is a massive failure. I mean, his parents must be so embarrassed.
Bobby Jindal is Indian, right?
Yeah, he's an Indian guy who's running for president. He's a governor of Louisiana, okay? The people of Louisiana, as much as from what I hear, don't even want him to do anything. They just want him to leave. So Bobby Jindal is like a...
We're confused about the state he's from. He's confused about the country he's from.
Yeah, that guy, he does not want people to know that he's Indian.
Not at all.
But it just stares at you in the face. He's like the nerdiest looking Indian guy you have ever seen. I mean, he's huge, huge ears.
And he's got an awful accent. The southern accent.
Oh, I'm going to play you some clips. You're going to love his accent. But unbelievable, this guy's coming in at 2% in the polls. Apparently, that's what the experts say. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be the first person to drop out. You know how we have this theory that converted Christians are crazier than the actual Christians who were born that way? Yeah, this guy is a living proof of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God. His accent, his religion, everything's so over the top, white. I gotta be white, 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 white. I mean, these people won't vote for me if they don't know that I'm white.
I mean, he really has to go the extra mile in order to convince people. You don't see Barack Obama doing that, too. You don't see him going... I mean, he's a very white guy in a lot of ways, but you don't see him kind of completely giving up on his culture. Bobby Jindal completely gave up on his culture.
The Barack Hussein Obama, as it's been pointed out when he was running for president multiple times, you know, he didn't even change his name. Bobby Jindal had to change his name to be more white.
What did he change it from?
It was Piush. Oof. Oof. Any Indian name that ends in SH, you're going to have to change that. So he changed his name to Bobby Jindal. But here,
Bobby is the most American name ever.
Yeah. I want you to watch this. This is Bobby Jindal announcing his running for president, okay? Running for president. He's standing in front of a crowd. Now, this is very interesting. You got to watch this. Watch his accent. Watch his put on. Watch what he says. This guy is a joke.
My name is Bobby Jindal. I am governor of the great state of Louisiana, and
Now, that's a put on, right? That accent?
It's got to be. Because it sounds forced. It doesn't sound like a natural southern accent. It
Who
sounds
talks like that?
Nobody. Bobby Jindal does.
Even the people in Louisiana don't speak like that.
Running for president of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America.
Sounds like he has cotton balls in his mouth. Like he's trying... I mean, that really does sound like someone who had an accent and changed it to that southern, trying to be that southern guy.
There is no way, and I grew up with Indian parents with a thick accent. There's no way you grow up with Indian parents like that, and you just all of a sudden get this super, super country
you still have a twinge
accent
of Indian in your accent, even though you've kind of gotten rid of it.
I mean, that's hard to avoid, and I think his parents moved to America like 6 months before he was born.
Yeah.
So they're like super Indian.
Yeah.
Here, keep watching this. Now, I want you to listen to the crowd and just listen to how nobody cares that he's there.
"44 years ago, a young couple who had never before been on an airplane. They left their home on the other side of the world to come to a place called America. They had never seen it. There was no internet to search, but they had heard the legend. There was a place in this world where people were free and the opportunities were real. They weren't really coming to a geographical place. They were coming to an idea. And that idea is America."
America. Now, listen to the audience applaud.
Okay. You seem a little enthused.
Oh, no. Now, did you hear, like, Jeb Bush?
Well, no, they do sound a little enthused.
A little, yes.
I mean, you made it seem like they were like, yay.
We'll keep listening, okay? This is that they never go to the audience at all, because I'm convinced that there's like 4 people there. Mm-hmm. And the rest of it is just speakers.
"I'm not running for president to be somebody. I'm running for president to do something." "I will do the things that you cannot do in Washington. I will say the things you cannot say."
Yeah, they're okay. I'll give you that now. Now they sound unenthused.
They're like, what?
They're trying to turn the American dream into socialism. Now,
Everyone's
the folks
like,
in
nah.
Washington, they may call that the American
Not really.
Out here in America, it's not mine either. Out here in America, in the real world, we call that the European nightmare.
Wasn't that a wrestler?
I'll give you that. They started being less enthused when he started actually talking about stuff.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, maybe. I don't really know if I agree with that.
Okay, let me just get my paycheck and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting was that someone told me he doesn't take pictures with people in saris.
So that's like an Indian
Yeah, it's
dress.
like an Indian dress thing that the girls wear. So
he really does not want to look Indian.
No, because he's in his mind. This guy's crazy. In his mind, if people see a picture of him with someone cultural, like all of a sudden they'll go, "Oh my God, I'm not voting for him because he's not white enough for me."
He's probably right. He's probably right. Unfortunately,
Do you think so? I don't know. I mean,
there's
if
a big deal of Republican racists.
How many pictures of Barack Obama have you seen with people that are wearing African traditional
I mean,
clothes?
keep in mind, there was an image of Obama who bowed to the Saudi Arabian king, which is just a custom, and people flip the shit about it. And throw in the fact that Bobby Jindal right now is not even going at the general population. He has to go at the Republicans. So he's got to be even more to the extreme right now.
Yeah. I'll show you one more thing. This is him. So he tries to create a viral video. This guy is amazing. He tries to create a viral video.
Everyone's doing viral videos now.
Yeah. So his idea of announcing his candidacy for president is he like sets up a table and he brings his kids there and he goes, Daddy's running for president, and what he's hoping for are reactions from the kids. Like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Dad's running for president. Oh my God, we got to vote for him."
Because everyone loves kids.
Yeah. So he was hoping to use his kids in a viral video to let them be the first ones to know that he's running for president and to get a reaction out of them. But here's how it actually goes.
We haven't talked to Mom, Big Daddy, or Poppy or Grandma, okay?
Now you're gonna have to struggle.
Great miking.
You're gonna have to struggle to listen because he doesn't know how to record.
Yeah, of course not.
So he sets
all that money and he can't fucking hire out.
So he sets the camera up in the tree like this, and he doesn't realize, oh, that's not gonna capture the sound. So just keep watching.
He's a visual artist.
We haven't talked to Mom, Big Daddy, or Poppy or Grandma, okay? We're gonna talk to you first.
Notice how he gave
tell your friends.
his grandparents like white names. Like, what would you call your grandmother?
Amama.
Amama, right?
Yeah.
So he says Poppy and Mommy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he gave them white names.
Everything's
I'm sure those
carefully
kids
constructed.
don't really call them that.
Can't go tell everybody at baseball tomorrow, right? I'm not gonna tell everybody at soccer. So, Mom and Daddy been thinking.
He doesn't want he doesn't want his kids to go to
Yeah,
soccer practice.
he's giving away a huge political secret to his kids.
Yeah.
And you have to not tell anyone.
Watch them just go, okay.
Talking a lot about this. We have decided we are going to be running for this position. That's good.
Kids are like, what?
So is that a surprise, or did you pretty much expect that?
One kid's like, no, I read it on Political 2 days ago that you were probably going to run. So.
You and Silly already figured it out?
Yeah, you're gonna talk to.
What's his name? Carl Rove showed up at our door 3 days ago. I knew you were
Yeah.
going to run for president.
Yeah, all those meetings that you've been taking, I've known. But you see how the kids don't even care.
Yeah, no, they don't care. I mean, those kids at that age probably don't even realize how big of a deal that is.
Yeah.
They probably don't even kind of fully comprehend it.
It's amazing. I mean, he announced his candidacy and surrendered it in one single video. Just with that. I feel like, I don't know, I have this belief that if you're just a little bit genuine about where you come from, like, it's not going to kill you.
It might to the Republicans.
No way.
I mean, why else would he do it? Then again, I guess he's not the be-all and end-all. But, I mean, you're asking a politician to be genuine. That's a pretty big demand.
But this is like, just be genuine about what people can actually see. They can see you're brown. They can figure that part out.
Yeah.
That, like, you come from India. I mean,
That's
you don't
true.
have to. You don't have to mask that.
I mean, I don't disagree. I would love to see a politician who's genuine about anything.
I mean, this is so ridiculous. It's like if Jeb Bush decided to shave his head.
And pretend he didn't have hair.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, he's bald headed and he's trying to convince you he has hair or something. I don't know.
I would vote for him. You would have my vote as a bald man. I think politicians are just so used to. I hate to sound like that cynical person, but I feel like they're so used to lying, especially in the primaries. Everything is a calculation. because you have to win a very specific set of voters on an extreme in the primaries. And I think to a lot of politicians, they think to themselves, you know what, I'm a good guy. They believe they're going to do some good, and they just have to play the game in order to get there. So I think that to some people, like someone like Bobby Jindal, he might think to himself, I have a lot of good views. I want to do a lot of good in this world. I have to be a little disingenuous to get there, but once I get there, I'll be able to do good. But that's me having faith that maybe the disingenuity comes from a good place.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think his kids got beat up in school after that announcement?
Probably not. Would you mess with a kid whose father is
Bobby
the
Jindal,
governor?
yeah.
You'd mess with the governor's kid?
No, I would not do that.
Yeah.